Hello everybody, hope you are having a good day. Welcome once again to PayBot, and in this video we're going to take a tour through the dashboard area for PayBot. Okay, so I'm assuming that you have already watched our previous videos. What I did was I labeled them so you can know which video to watch first, and then the second video and the third video. So if you're starting out, I highly recommend that you watch the previous videos. All right, so to make sure that you got everything set up the way it's supposed to be. Okay, we're still working behind the scenes to improve PayBot and make it, we think it's pretty much the best e-commerce bot the system out there, but we're not done yet. We're always looking for ways to make it better. All right, so you have joined a really good family. We're wishing you all the best with success with your e-com, but we'll always be here to help out with any questions you have. We'll be here to assist you. If you haven't joined our Facebook community, it's PayBot community. We ask that you join us. You will find a link in the bottom, somewhere around the video, a link to our Facebook community. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out the dashboard area of PayBot. Okay, so the very first one here on the left tab, all the way to the left, we're going to start off from that point, is it says dashboard, right? So what it does is it gives you some kind of a bird's eye view of your past orders. Okay, so you can see what's going on the past 24 hours, you can see what's going on the past 7 days. You can check what's happened the past month and the all-time history of your orders. All right, instead of having to click through multiple pages, we were like, why don't we just put everything on one page, so at least you can have a pretty good overview of what's going on. Okay, so that's what pretty much this area is. Okay, nothing too techy or anything like that. Okay, so let's go over to the next tab, which is the orders. Okay, so on right over here is whenever your customers place an order, okay, the order immediately shows up right over here. Okay, sometimes you may need to refresh by just clicking this button right here, just to see if there are some orders that has just arrived and it's about to show up. You can just speed it up by just refreshing right here. Okay, but usually once the order is placed, it populates this area right here. Okay, so later on I will create another video that will focus a lot more in this order area right here, so we can go through in depth. This is the link right here that you use to to check the details of the order. But again, we will create another video that will get into details of that. All right, I just want us to do a quick overview. Okay, you could delete your order, you can apply order status, and lots of beautiful things. Okay, all right, so at the top right here on the left hand side, you can use that feature to query your system. Okay, so let's say you want to look for orders within the month of we are right now in the month of September. So let's say you wanted to go back to August. Okay, so you just want to check for the orders within the month of August. All right, so you could do that right there and then apply, and then it will pull out. We haven't had any orders in August, so it won't show anything right here. Okay, so it will do that. If we want to stretch it all the way to, let's say we want to find out orders in September 1st to, let's say, October 31st, right? Okay, and then right there, okay, because this order does meet that condition, right? So we could use that. We can also check for other status. We could pull out data for other status. Okay, like we want, let's say we want to pull out all your orders that are waiting for payment. Okay, so once you go over here, you can click right there, and then once you click out, it will pull out all your orders that are waiting for payment. Very, very useful order system right here, but we will do some more in-depth video for this area. So the next tab will be the commissions tab. With the commission, this is a new feature we just added not too long ago, and it's kind of in beta mode, but what it is that it allows you to charge commission based on the sales that your clients make. Okay, so it's optional. You don't have to use it. We just added that tool just in case you find it useful. Some of you may charge your customers up front, and some of you may want to go by commission. Some of you may want to mix it up. It's all up to you. Okay, but this will allow you to charge your customers commission. You can adjust the commission, whatever you want, 5%, whatever. It will allow you to charge them based on the sales that that comes in. Okay, we will create another in-depth video about this just for you to get a full understanding of how it works. Okay, so our next tab here is the settings tab. Alright, and we will be staying here for a little bit because it has quite a lot of stuff in here. So I just want to walk you through each one of them. The very first area is the green colored section right here, where it says install PayBot template to your account. Now, if you remember, we already did this in the first video. Okay, so there's a button you install. You click to install your template. Okay, we've already covered that in the first video. This right here is a username that we gave to Manychat, if you remember, in the first video, so Manychat can communicate with PayBot. Okay, over here we have the language option. As of now, we have 3 languages. We're looking to add a few more, but we got English, French, Russian. So I have it set, of course, for English for now. I think most of you speak English, right? So let's just set it for English. But yeah, we will be updating that area, adding some new languages later on. Okay, the next one is the time zone. I think this is pretty important that you set up your time, because when the orders are coming in, they have a time attached to it. You want to know the time a specific order came in, because sometimes it can be very useful. So it's important to set your time zone to the right one. So you do not want to be living, let's say, in California and have your orders coming in New York time. You don't want that. All right, so over here you can scroll through and then pick the time that is suitable for your location. Okay, now I'm in the Ohio area, but we do share the same time zone with New York, so I'm just gonna go ahead and set it up for New York. Okay, the next one right here is your shop name. Okay, I put in Mom and Pop Gadgets. You could put in your shop name. All right, then if you have a logo for your shop, if you have a logo ready, you can insert that logo, a URL to that logo in here. Okay, you can just copy it from your website or something like, wherever the logo is being hosted, or just use your website logo URL. Just copy that and paste that right in here. Okay, and then it will what it does is that it will show your logo on your payment page. Okay, so it makes it look professional. You know, when you have your logo, it makes the customer feel a little bit more comfortable when that you're branded. You know, you look professional. Okay, if you do not have your logo ready yet, you can skip that for now, but if you do, just put that in there. This next one here is a Manychat API key. If you remember in the first video, we generated an API key in the Manychat settings area, okay, and then we inserted that API key here. If you do not know how to do that, please watch the first video, okay. I'm trying to keep this video short so we don't have to, you know, be bouncing back and forth, but watch the first video. If you do not know how to generate your API key, you got to go to Manychat and do that. Everything is in the first video, okay. The next one here allows you to assign an order status. Okay, you do not really have to use this, but we just threw that in there just in case, you know, for some reason you find that useful. You can do a quick default, you know, order status assignment for your for orders that comes in. Okay, we have over here the next one. You can turn that on or off. Okay, if you choose to do that, it's just something optional, man. You don't have to use it. We're just throwing that in case you find that useful. Okay, the next one, you can set your currency code in here. I just put in a US dollar in here. Okay, so if you're in Europe, you want to put in EUR for euro. Okay, so you set your own currency. The next one here is an additional feature that we thought would be useful for for your e-commerce store. What it does is it allows you to set your delivery cost. Okay, so let's assume your delivery cost is $5. Okay, standard delivery. Okay, so you could set that in here, and once the customer is getting ready to check out, the PayBot will calculate this as part of the total amount the customer has to pay, okay, before they go ahead and pay. Okay, so you just come in here, set it once and save, and then once it gets to that checkout point, it will calculate the amount in there inside of the total pay. Okay, the same concept applies to the taxes. For some of you, you know, I think each state have their own tax percentage. Okay, so you can come in here if you have to charge taxes. There are some states that don't charge taxes for food, you know, so if you're using this for a restaurant, maybe you don't have to bother about it. But if you have to use taxes, this is a place where you just come in and insert the tax in there. Okay, 7.5, you know, something like that, you know, and just make sure you check and make sure it's accurate. Okay, so you don't want to undercharge or overcharge your customer. Okay, so check and make sure you're putting the right amount in there. Okay, then we have the notification, the order notification area right here. So this is where this area here, all the way here, represents order notification. It's cool to receive notification whenever an order comes in. Okay, so in order to utilize this feature right here, you have to have the pro account. So if you're on the free version, this might not, in fact, this will not work for you if you are on the free version. So upgrade to the PayBot Pro version. Okay, so you can utilize the notification. So anytime an order comes in, you'll receive you can receive email and a messenger notification, or you can decide which one you want, you know. Okay, because if you do not have this feature set up, then you have to manually come in and check maybe every hour or every 30 minutes, or I mean, you know, you got other things you got to do. So whenever an order comes in, that's when you really want to, you know, you want to get a notification so you can attend to it in a timely manner. Okay, so to set this one up, all you got to do is just put in the email you want to receive the notification for. Okay, so let's say you have an email called notifyme@gmail.com. all right, so all you got to do is just type that email in there, and then boom. Now this area can take multiple emails. So let's say you have an assistant that processes your order on your behalf, and you also want to notify them as well. Okay, wherever they are on the face of the planet, just ask them for an email that they want to use. So you know, let's say something like notify my assistant, right? Notify my assistant at gmail.com, something like that, right? And then it will right there add that to your you know, to the email area. Okay, so every time the notification comes, both of these emails will receive a notification whenever, you know, the customer places an order. All right, now you can also add messenger notification as well. All right, so when the order comes in, you could get 2 notifications, email, messenger. Now to do that, we have to insert the messenger ID of the Facebook Messenger ID of the person you want to receive the order notification. Okay, so in order to get the Facebook Messenger ID, what we're gonna do is very simple. We put a quick instructions right here. We want to go to Manychat dashboard. We want to go to audience, and then it will pull the subscriber profile page. That's where we're gonna pull that from. Okay, so to do that, we're gonna go over to make sure you are logged into your Manychat account. Okay, and then go over to the audience and make sure that whoever is receiving that notification is one of your subscribers, you know, something like that, right over here. And then we're just gonna click right here. Okay, and then right over here is the number you want to copy. This is the Facebook Messenger ID right over here. Okay, so you want to copy that, and then you want to come back right in here, and we want to go down here and then paste that ID in here, and then boom, you're done. It's that fast. You can add as many IDs as you want in here, or you know, in this section over here. Okay, now over here you can choose which of these do you want notifications for. Okay, do you want notifications for new order? Okay, we could check that, green. Do you want notifications whenever you know, your customer make a payment online, either mobile pay, you know, or a laptop or desktop, because you can also make a payment with that, you know. So whenever a payment comes in, you know, you can also check that, you know, receive notification for that. Okay, then we have pay in cash option. Also, if you want to receive notification, you could turn that on. Okay, all right, so let's go over the next area right here. Now, you do not have to do anything over here from where it says start flow all the way down to pay in cash. Okay, you can leave everything as is. We've already set it up for you over here. Okay, you don't have to touch it, but if you're a little bit more advanced, you know, and you know what you're doing, and you want to edit this area, you're free to do so. Okay, you can edit it. If you're not too techy, you know, and you just want something standard, simple, just don't touch this and leave it as it is. It's set up, you know, to function and flow very well for you. Okay, again, not to sound repetitive, you can always edit that area. Okay, but if you do not have to, you can leave it as is. Okay, the next one right here is the flow after successful payment. Okay, so what it does is that right after a payment is completed, you want to be able to send the customer a notification through you know, Messenger, that hey, your payment got through, you know, everything's fine, you know, your order is on the way, something like that. Okay, usually I recommend there are different ways you can send receipts or acknowledgement to your customers that the order went through. You could do SMS notification, you can do email, okay, and you could do Messenger. I usually recommend that you do it in Messenger. Okay, whenever an order begins, the order processing begins in Messenger, it should end within Messenger. It's fine to have other notifications, but it should end. So what you want to do is we want to put something in here, okay, that will trigger a Messenger acknowledgement, okay, to the customer. Okay, to do that, if you remember, we gave you some kind of sample flow inside of the PayBot template where it said after successful payment flow. Okay, so you could go in here and edit the content inside of the after successful payment. Let me just click right here. Okay, let's go to Flow Builder. Okay, so you can come in here. All right, you can come in here and then edit the flow in over here. Okay, there's so many different things you can do. That's the beauty about Manychat. They let you do all kinds of cool things. Of course, you can edit it. You can add images in there, make it look really cool and professional. Okay, you can also add your SMS notification, email as well. It's just so beautiful to have this in here. Okay, so once you're done, make sure you publish your stuff, and once you're done, we're gonna copy a link. All right, we're gonna copy a link in here that we're gonna paste right over here in the dashboard area, so that it will trigger whenever the payment is complete. Okay, so to copy that link, we want to go up to the top right here. We're still in the after successful payment flow. Okay, we want to copy this link right over here from where it says content. Okay, so we copy that and we come in here and paste that in here. Okay, and then remember to save. All right, so that will take care of that for you. Okay, the next one right here is the pixel analytical, analytics area. Okay, so if you, it's kind of a little bit advanced, if you don't have to do that. Okay, but for those of you who know what you're doing, the techie ones among you, you could use this area to track, do a pixel, or insert your JavaScript in there or something like that that will track it, activities for you. Okay, all right, I think we're done, everything covered on over here in this tab. Later on, I will be creating some videos that will focus on specific areas, so don't worry if you notice I probably may have not gotten too deep with something. We will come back again and create videos for that. All right? Okay, so the next tab here is integrations, and integrations allows you to link up third-party payment companies to PayBot. Okay, so two of the most common ones are Stripe and PayPal. Okay, over here you have the option to choose if you just want like pay in cash. If you do not want your customers, maybe let's say you're a restaurant, you just want them to place the order, just come in and pick up the order. Maybe you do not need these two right here, so you can just uncheck them, to turn them off and just stay with the pay in cash. Okay, if you're e-commerce, you definitely will want to have these, at least these two set up. Okay, usually we recommend Stripe, but PayPal can also do it. It also does a pretty good job. So I would just say just give them these two options, Stripe and PayPal. All right, in the very first video I showed you how to set up this area. I wouldn't want to go too detailed, just to keep this video you know, not to make it way too long. So just watch the first video. It will show you how to set up your Stripe integration. For the PayPal is super simple. All you got to do is just insert your PayPal email, your merchant PayPal email over here, and if you have a URL directory you want to send them to after payment, just insert that in here and just save. Okay, you also can put in your, some additional info, name of payment page, and you know, description of payment page. Those are kind of like optional stuff, okay, but it's cool to have that as well. But yeah, check the very first video. It will show you how to set up your Stripe integrations. You're gonna have to grab some API keys. Later on I will also create a video that will focus specifically on all the payment integrations here. Okay, so look out for that video as well. Alright, so I think we're done with the integration tab. We want to go over to the next tab, which is the billing, and this one pretty much gives you an overview of what you get whenever you upgrade to the Pro version. Okay, we have quite lots of cool features in here that you could use for your alongside, you know, with PayBot. We also add some bonus templates. We have the loyalty program, we got quiz, reviews, we also have this Botseet template that integrates with Google Sheets. Quite a lot of goodies in here that can help make your e-commerce, you know, help grow your e-commerce and make it a lot more effective. Alright, you get all this for just $25 a month. Okay, we could have charged a lot higher than that because we're giving you something amazing, but we just said, you know what, let's just keep it low, you know, for the start, and then later on we'll see what we do about the price. Alright, so you have a chance to grab this at a low price, you know, before, you know, things start to go up. You know, once we start adding some extra cool things, you know, we may increase the price, but this is a time for you to grab this deal. Okay, $25 a month, and you get all these. All right, so to subscribe, you could just click right here, subscribe to Pro, and you know, you get to you know, upgrade. Okay, so this next tab right here, the users access tab, allows you to grant access to certain individuals that you want them to play, you know, some kind of an admin role in your account. Okay, so all you do is just click on that, and then it will prompt you to, you know, add the user's name. Okay, so let's say my assistant, something like that, my assistant. Okay, and then you can give of course you want to put the name of the assistant in here, but you could give them a managerial role. Okay, and then you could just add. Okay, and once you do that, it will create a link for that person, okay, for your assistant. Okay, so you want to give this link, just copy the link right here and just give it, or send it maybe through an email, or you know, just send it to the assistant, whoever you want to help assist you. Once they click that link, they become active managers in here. Okay, we're gonna do some other in-depth video about this. Over here, you can create another account. Okay, so you could create some kind of a child account. What you have is like a parent account. You can create a child account. That's if you do not want to be logging in and out of different accounts, assuming you're managing different e-commerce, and you don't want to be logging in and out of each one of them, you can you know, create some kind of a child account for each one of them that you manage, and you can manage all of them in you know, on one platform right here in PayBot. Okay, so it makes it super easy where you can switch back and forth. Okay, so you can add a new account over here if you want to. just put in the account name and then account name, and you can set the commissions. If you do not want commission, you can skip that. Okay, so that's another cool feature right here that you could use. It's optional, but we threw that in there. We thought it would be useful for those of you that manage multiple accounts. Okay, so the next tab is the balances. This tab right here is linked to the commissions tab. So whatever balance you get will show up over here. Okay, it will also display withdrawals, you know, and some other useful information. Again, we will do a video on that specifically, but just wanted to show you a little bit about it. All right, we're going to go to the withdrawal tab. It's also kind of linked to the balance and to the commissions tab, so it allows you to withdraw commissions. So this is all based on if you are charging commissions. Okay, so if you are charging commissions, these tabs will be useful for you. Okay, so the commission allows you, again, like I said, it allows you to take a little bit of it allows you to charge your you know, get a little bit of commission from the sales that come in. Okay, so the owner of the store, you know, based on the agreement you've already made with them, can allow you to take the commission. Okay, let's move on to your translation tab. All right, so over here, it allows you to do some cool stuff. Okay, it allows you to edit certain areas of PayBot that may seem not to you know, may look like it's probably impossible to edit, but actually it is. Okay, so one of the areas, for example, right over here where it says pay online, pay in cash, back to shopping, you can edit it. In fact, you could even add emojis to make it look cool. Okay, so you can do all kinds of nice, beautiful things over there. Well, in order to do that, you want to come over here where it says translation. The very first option is it allows you to pick what language you want, you know, to display set the content of your PayBot. Okay, I already have it set at English. If you're in French, you know, you can choose whichever language. Later on, we'll be adding more to that. Okay, so over here, you can edit the text in here. Okay, so Clay Cart, for example, where it says, let's look for like pay online. Okay, so where it says pay online, it's right over here. You can say, you know, you can add something else to that. Okay, you could say something like pay online now, something like that. Okay, and then it will, once you save that, okay, we're going to go ahead and save it. Okay, we want to go ahead and save that. Alright, so once you save that, now it's saying pay online now. Okay, so it's gonna change this right here. Okay, let's do a quick sample and see if that changed. We're gonna go to, let's go back to shopping. Okay, back to shopping. We're just gonna do a quick, okay, so we want to add, let's add this right here. Okay, all right, and then we want to go checkout. Right, we're trying to go to the place where it says pay online now. Let's go ahead and click yes. We want to go ahead and click yes. We want to click no for that. Alright, so now you see where now it's saying pay online now. So we were able to edit that, you know, that text. Okay, so you see right here, do you remember where we set up the notification? That's it right here. So you also get a messenger notification. See how it popped up over there? Okay, but yeah, I wanted us to focus on pay online now. So we've already edited that. You know, you can even add emojis, man. That's how cool it is. Okay, we will create a video about that later on. Okay, so as you can see, there are many other things. Checkout, quick checkout, cart. You could edit your cart, pay in cash. Okay, all other cool different areas that you can edit. Okay, all right, so this is where you come to do that. All right, the next one here is instructions. This is where you're gonna see most of our instructional videos. You know, we're gonna properly arrange them over here, so at any time if you're confused with something, you come in here and watch a video. Okay, for those of you that do dynamic content and other advanced stuff, you can also come in here and grab some information, all right, so that you can add those codes in there. Again, if you're not too like techie and advanced, please don't bother yourself here. Okay, if you know what this for, those of you that know exactly what you're doing, okay, those of you who are comfortable with coding, you can use this, all right, for like dynamic content through Manychat. All right, I think the last tab here, this one's pretty much like news. Okay, so if we have any upcoming announcements or some updates, software updates, or you know, some big feature coming up, okay, you want to check this tab for updates. All right, so I think we pretty much went through the dashboard area of PayBot. If you have any questions, please feel free to send us a message. If I didn't cover something in depth, do not worry about it. I will be creating videos that will target specific areas. It will be some kind of short mini videos that will target some specific areas of PayBot. So don't worry about it. You can look out for those videos in our instructional area or on our YouTube channel as well. We will have all of that available for you, so you can have easy access to them. Okay, if you have not yet joined our Facebook community, PayBot community, I encourage you, I recommend that you join in there. You could get swift, fast, you know, answers to your questions. All right, thank you very much. I'm gonna wrap this video up for now. Thank you for taking time to watch. Thank you for joining PayBot, and join us as we take this to a whole new level. Have a wonderful day and look out for the next videos. All right, take care and bye bye.